Hey ladies, how you doing? Lisa here with Lisa Fisher Styling. It is fall. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be back with you. I hope you had an enjoyable summer. We sure did. The boys are back to college now, and Jacqueline is traveling. She's home for a little bit, then going to be back out in the road. And it is a new season. We are entering into fall in just a few short weeks. So excited to be back with you each week for style tips and style secrets. Hey, today we're going to talk about the transition from one season to the next. And as we need new clothing, well, not new per se clothing, but different clothing to serve us in the new season, better said. Oftentimes that does require our closet to also shift and change and evolve, just like the physical season that we're experiencing does as well. So here are some tips and tricks. Is as you're leaving one season and preparing for the next, a couple of tips and tricks are to literally do an edit of the season that you're in. So for example, we're still technically in the summer season, yet here in the Pacific Northwest, you couldn't tell it as it is, lightning and windy and rain and it's chillier, right? And so you're definitely like, all right, it's time to change up the closet to match the weather for the season and prepare. So I always say plan and prepare on purpose, the 3 Ps. Plan and prepare on purpose. So one of the things, if you're like me and as you're transitioning your closet, you would remove the previous season's wardrobe. A couple of things that you can do is to edit out your current season. So if you're planning to store these items, so let's say summer for the following year, you would literally want to do a closet edit. So for example, you might say, Lisa, do you take out all of your spring and summer, or do you keep some in the pieces and intermix it for fall winter? So let me give you just an example. So if I were looking at a a sleeveless top, and I had the choice between this sleeveless top and this one. This is more of a tank, right? This one looks very summer to me, where this one looks like it actually could be an underpinning that would serve me in fall and perhaps even winter as just a layering piece. So of the two, I would keep this one in my current fall cloth, wardrobe for fall winter, and I would store this one for summer. Does that make sense? And storing can be a few different ways. I've seen some clients who will store their items in a garment bag. So all of their summer items, they would just go ahead and condense it together, strap it in a garment bag, and just keep it at one end of their closet so it's out of sight, out of mind. Other clients I've seen will put them in bins and store them maybe under the bed or in another closet in the garage, something like that. Or I have seen just this last week, a client of mine was using these they're like a collapsible bag, and you use a vacuum and you're suctioning out the air out of these bags, and they just she had a bag of scarves. It was like this thick, and it just condensed, and it was just like a couple inches. I'll post it here, but it was amazing. And then she just files her garments once they're vacuumed. It's vacuum packed. It's amazing. It's like tuna and your meats. It's just vacuum packed, and it was really incredible to see that in real time. So I'll make sure to post it. But that's something that you can definitely do, because the number one complaint that I hear when women are considering their closet is, number one complaint is, Lisa, I have so many clothes, but I feel like I have nothing to wear. And usually what that tells me is there's confusion going on. We really don't have complete visibility to everything that's there. And oftentimes it's because we have all 4 seasons, spring, summer, fall and winter in the same closet. So if you're going to do a seasonal edit, is I would edit out of the closet and have them separated by spring, summer, and then fall, winter. Okay, so if I were you, a suggestion, a style tip or suggestion would be to edit out all of your summer, and so what you have is your fall, okay, in the closet, and even your fall, winter. So then there's some decisions to make, is what do I do with the items that I'm taking out of my summer wardrobe, but yet don't serve me. And a couple of things. You can think of maybe getting together with girlfriends and doing a clothing swap, or perhaps you can donate, give away, or you can even consign. The consigning window for summer is, for most local consigning boutiques, is over, but what you could do is when you're getting out your fall and winter collections, if you're reviewing your wardrobe as you're putting them into your closet, if any of those things aren't serving you by fit, or they're no longer your style, or they're just, you know, not what you're wanting to mix and match with this season, definitely those are something to consider for consignment. And next week, for Tip Tuesday, we'll have a guest who will be talking about how to consign us. She's the beautiful boutique owner of Revolve Consignment in Issaquah, Terry Thorne. So we're so excited to have her next week. And so stay tuned right here to learn more about consignment. You know, and I'll leave you with this tip. If this is going to be a metaphor for using a numbered scale. So one of the things that I'll typically mention with clients, if they're debating on, should I keep this item in my closet? Do I enjoy this enough, or should I edit it out? So for example, if I was considering this blouse and saying, gosh, I wore it this summer, do I want to store it? Do I like it enough for next summer? What I usually say is, what's the scale? And the scale is this. On a scale of 1 to 5, if someone says, gosh, I think it's I just feel like about it, that's usually the 1 to 5. And if someone says, you know what, it's okay, I just really don't know what to wear with it, and so it's just been sitting in my closet, in the scale, that would be a 6, 7. And if someone says, oh my gosh, I love this piece, then to me, on the scale, that's an 8 to 10. So when I'm talking with clients and we're referring to any particular garment, I'll say, well, what's the number? What's the scale? Right? And, you know, what's that measurement, if you will? And if they say, oh, it's about a 5, and I'm like, you know what, you're probably better off editing that and putting that item on the list to replace it, and have it be an 8 to 10. So you love it and you wear it, and it will become a valuable mix and match piece. So I hope that these style tips and style secrets are helpful for you as you're transitioning your summer wear into your fall wear. So you're taking your summer items out, you're storing them, but before you're, you know, really storing them to the next level, is you're also doing a little bit of editing. So next summer, when you pull these items out of your closet, you can say, wow, I really do love this piece, or why did I store that? That's a 5. And then you might find that you're editing again next summer, but it can really help you save time and to streamline by doing a pre-edit before you store it. So I hope that is helpful. And again, join me next week as we hear from Terry Thorne from Revolve Consignment on her tips about what is consignment, how to bring consignment into your life, and how to benefit from not only being the seller, the consigner, but also benefiting from purchasing at a consignment store and what you can expect. So she has lots of great tips. So we'll hear from her next week. All right. And then also I wanted to, if you haven't heard, I'm wanting to invite you to a special leather event happening Saturday, November 16th. It's going to be in Tukwila, Washington on that Saturday. And it is an opportunity where we're having 2 Italian designers from Florence, Italy, from the Catian Boutique, and they are going to be talking all things leather. And so come, we would love to have you there and for you to experience what fit and tailored custom clothing looks like, what goes into the Italian leather. And if you've ever have dreamt of what that could be like for you, this is the place to be. So there's more information in the link here, but love to have you join us. And it is a first come, first served. Seating is limited. Get your ticket today. All of the details are in the link. All right, and we'll see you next week. It's great to be back. Happy fall.